Hey guys, it's Fire Gentle back here with a Guild Wars video. For this video, we're playing with a Bladesworn support build. So this is the last video for the End of Dragons builds, which hopefully you guys are excited to see what else I've got. I'm going to put up a video shortly after this one about all the future builds I have planned. So if you guys are excited to see those. And also I did rearrange, this room has been rearranged, you guys. This is a different view than the last video. So it allows this room to be a little bit more open, which is nice and stuff like that. So we're just gonna jump, do the usual, go through the build, do the 2 games, and then talk about stuff while we wait. So I'm going to just kind of come over to this little section over here where it's quieter. And then, yeah, I mean, it's not too quiet, but we'll start with it. So, we've got our build, we got our traits here. So we have strength, reckless dodge, damage flows at the end of your dodge roll, damage rolls at the end, gaining might for each foe struck. Restorative strength, using a healing skill grants might. Building momentum, burst skills, restore endurance on hit. Great fortitude, gain vitality and ferocity based on percentage of your power. Pinnacle strength might apply to grants more power. And berserker's power. Gain increased strike damage when you use a burst skill. This damage increases based on your adrenaline level or how many charges we spend, which we'll go through here in a minute. Defense, we have thick skin, reducing incoming damage while your health is above the threshold. Shield master, reflect missiles while you are blocking. Gain might when you block an attack or reflect a missile. Shield skills gain reduced recharge. Adderall health. Gain health based on the adrenaline spent, or charges in this case. Defy pain. Caster lessened or pain when struck well below the health threshold, which is going to recast this. We take no damage from attacks. Still susceptible to conditions and control effects. Hardened armor, gain resolution when you block or struck by a critical hit. Strike damage taken is reduced by a percentage while you have resolution. Last stand, cast lesser balance stance when you are disabled. Stances grant vigor when activated and have increased duration, which is gain stability and swiftness on an interval, become immune to critical hits. And then we have the Bladesworn. We have the Gun X Sword, gain access to the gun saber as an alternate weapon. Lose the ability to swap to other weapon sets while during combat. Adrenaline is placed with flow. And flow is gained at a constant rate while in combat and decays quickly when combat ends. Attacking will not generate flow, and flow cannot be used for core burst abilities. Skills and traits that generate adrenaline, their adrenaline converted to flow. Swift as the wind. Movement skills grant swiftness and increase flow rate. Actually, that's not the one I want to do. We'll do this one. Sorry, I don't have any movement skills, so we're going to go with this one. Unseen Sword. Swapping weapon strikes all nearby foes. Unseen Sword, after delay, delivers circular attack to foes around you. Increase flow rate if it hits. Dragon Scale Defense. Gain boons when entering Dragon Trigger. Unshakable Mountain. Uses the final round of ammunition. An ammunition skill grants barrier. Guns and Glory. Gain ferocity for a short duration when you hit with an explosion. And a lot of the gun saber effects have this. This affects dex duration. And then Unyielding Dragon. Dragon Slash becomes unblockable, ignores blindness, and stuns foes and hit. Gain might whenever you convert flow into charges. I am a little tired, as you guys can tell, and I've got several videos I need to do yet. So hopefully, like I said, it's a support build, mainly the fact that we can hopefully protect our allies, but also, stay alive to do that as well. Not healing, just kind of support our teammates. So we'll start with their skills. We got Defiant Stance. Heal yourself and then absorb all coming strikes for a period of time, which all attacks are going to heal us. Bulletproof Barrier. Throw a device that explodes when it lands, which leaves behind a barrier that blocks projectiles. Electric Fence. Throw a device that leaves behind a wall of energy, crippling foes that pass through it. Foes that are already crippled become immobilized. Dragon Spike Mine. Evade backward while dropping a mine that cripples foes. This skill recharges Dragon Trigger. And Tactical Round. Reload ammo on all professional skills, which I think should trigger these two. Hopefully, otherwise it's going to be a wasteful skill, which is my bad. For weapons, we have the mace and the shield. So we have the mace, which is a chain, and a bash, and then we can leave our foe weakened on the third attack. Counter below, block the next attack. Counter with an attack if you are melee range, gain general if not attacked. Pummel bash, daze your foe with a brutal pummel bash. Shield bash, bash your foe with your shield and stun them. Shield stance, block the attacks, reflect missiles with the shield master. We have the hammer, we have the chain, which basically hits multiple enemies. Fierce blow, weaken your foe with a fierce blow, do increased damage when striking at a controlled foe. Excuse me. Hammer shock, smash the ground, send a crippling wave. Staggering blow, push back nearby foes with a staggering blow, and backbreaker, knock down your foe. Weaken foes, stay down longer. Reduce fierce blow if you can control a foe with this ability. Recharges fierce blow, striking a target with a defiance bar. And then their gun saber, we get a chain which hits and slashes and strikes. And then for the last one, we stab and fire explosions. That causes secondary explosion, which when you hit the explosion, which increases ferocity, which is crit damage. Slash with your blade and release a volley explosions. Actually, we slash, shoot a shell from your sword that explodes on the first enemy hit. Cyclone trigger, spin and block enemy projectile, strikes all foes in melee range, and then fires a shot at foes out of melee range. And break step, lunge forward with explosive force, damaging foes at your starting position. So all sorts of fun stuff, which hopefully will work well for this build. And then for the last thing, we've got amulets here. So we're gonna go with Valkyrie for power, vitality, ferocity. For Ruin of Divinity, we got all stats and max health. And then for both weapon sets, we have Sigil of Energy and Sigil of Escape. So we get Endurance, and we remove movement and conditions when we swap to that weapon in combat. So it's kind of similar. The idea is kind of similar to the Stone's Conquest. Similar to the point build I've done with kind of an idea, more like to protect a point, but also like if we need to, cripple enemies or block projectiles, we have the capability to do that, but then also hopefully deal out decent damage. And I was taking my dog out a little bit ago here, and I was thinking about some other builds that I want to do with the warrior. So I'm going to add those quick and then show you guys kind of what I have in mind for future builds. So hopefully you guys are excited to see those. And I'll kind of explain that in its own quick couple minute video probably. So cold water is so good. Yeah, so basically we get a wall that blocks projectiles and a wall that cripples. So the block projectile one, I think, let's see here. Okay, good. This does give us back these ones, which is good. That's what I was hoping for. Oh. Sorry, I was just reading something. That could be fun. That was another build, possibly. I gotta make sure I write this down after I do this because I don't want to interrupt this stuff. But yeah, I know I took a couple days to not do Guild Wars videos, but I'm gonna try and get back into them. I was kind of frustrated with the last couple; they weren't working so well, and then I've been trying to spend more time with, my girlfriend and the dogs. I saw the Doctor Strange movie, which was really good. And then I've got I'm doing D&D a lot, and I'm working on that stuff, so I've got a lot going on. But I'm going to try and do a bunch of videos this week. I'll be able to do a bunch of videos this weekend, so I have something up for you guys all of next week. And then also I might try and get up, depending on how my next weekend goes, I'm going to try and get up a lot of Guild Wars videos or a variety of different games that I haven't played in a while, or just games that, some games that I know get some decent views. So, but for sure, get some more Guild Wars, but I'll make sure to put up a quick video after this one here, kind of with future builds that I want to do. So hopefully you guys are excited to see those. So. I wonder. I'm curious. Huh, okay. So this recharges. This recharges weapons and skill stuff, which could be interesting. Hopefully we can find a game relatively quickly. Be nice to actually be able to play tonight for a bit. But alright. I don't know what else to add. Like, oh, there's a little spot down here. But no, I've been trying to play a little bit more Dungeon Defenders because that game was probably one of my favorites, so I'm trying to play more videos with that. I'm playing. I got the new Back for Blood game a couple weeks ago, so I might play that for you guys on a really easy difficulty because there's like 3 bots. Left 4 Dead creators made an updated version of their game, which is really fun. So I might do kind of a, kind of explain the game and kind of just show the story, which would be kind of fun. That's kind of a fun game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've been playing lately. No longer playing Rocket League. I uninstalled that from my computer. That game frustrated the heck out of me. Other than that, I don't think anything is a whole lot. Nothing really new. But yeah. And I'm literally just waiting to find a game. I'm just trying to kill time with trying to talk here with a game. So, well, of course, that's lovely. Okay. Perfect. I'm cool with. I prefer this one, but if we get Skyhammer, that's okay too. Yes. I like this map better. I don't have any. I guess Skyhammer is not my favorite. I just like the more open maps where you can do a bit more, and then also that Skyhammer's got the cannon, which can be interesting. And I guess it all depends on the class and the build I'm playing. Because, like, obviously, the snow maps are open, so when you're trying to play a build that supports, you want the openness. But then if you're trying to play a build, that's up, got the close and personal, you want closer maps. Playing rangers and ranged aspects, you want the openness. So it kind of depends on what the what it's going. But as of right now, I just kind of want maps that I enjoy playing. So. I did a condition damage build with the Berserker. I think it was Berserker. And I was thinking that I did the sword and I think a sword. And I did a hammer. But there's a trait, and this is just not a build that popped into my head. No, a Spellbreaker maybe.
The match starts soon.
Yeah. Spellbreak has. Yeah, there's something in there. There's some. I'm gonna do a couple videos. Like I'm trying to do more videos with the different classes, and I'll go through that in the next video.
Hold on
so.
to your points. Seize theirs.
Let's see how this. Let's see how we do.
Adrenaline rising. Almost there. Adrenaline full.
The plaza is yours.
Time to do
You
something.
yielded
Oh, that worked well.
I feel good.
Wow. That dragon slash worked beautifully.
You've taken the market.
Like I hit all three of them and dropped them all, which was good. Alright. Run home quick, helper. Engineer.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. You've secured the pier.
Come on, run faster.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
I can't see. Feel it straight. I feel good. I could outrun a centaur.
The red team rises
Nice.
in my estimation.
Nice work.
You've taken the market.
Back on solid ground. They'll have to hit much harder. Feel the fury.
I don't know if that actually blocked the hammer, but I'm gonna assume it did.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. You've yielded the pier.
Projectile protection is something that I think I don't use enough of when I have it,
The
the
plaza
option.
is yours.
I feel like it could be really good, like especially in maps where you're playing against a bunch of rangers and stuff. I feel like that can be really useful, especially against guardians who like to play their
I feel good.
I don't think it's gonna work. Nice work. I figured I'd try. I don't have a lot of stats in general. I'm basically just trying to do as much area effects or, you know, utility as I can. Seems to be working decently though.
The blue team rises in my estimation.
Adrenaline replenishing.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Come on. Get going.
Replenishing. They'll have to hit much harder. The dragon waits.
Oh, I thought I had her.
The plaza is yours.
Time to do some real damage.
Well, when they give you quickness with that dragon blade, apparently that works really good. Does decent damage too. It's not like it does lame damage. The gun saber does
I'm ready
really
to
good
unleash.
damage. So that'd be one build I could also try. Is just working with the gun saber as much as possible, trying to get the gun saber to be the best it can be.
They'll have to hit much harder.
I need healing. Seriously.
Just one more
Nice.
illustration of how great I am.
Nice.
Your team
Alright.
is victorious.
Got top stat. I got top
The
kills.
plaza is lost.
Which I will take. Just clean up my inventory earlier, so I shouldn't have to worry about that tonight. No, that worked really good. I know I didn't even hit 100,000 damage, but I think having that crippling effect, you had the mine, which also crippled. You had the projectile protection, which can be used. I mean, I'm trying to think of here. I'm trying to think of people who can stop finishes with the projectile. Revenant can, warrior can. I feel like that's all of I can. No, engineer too. I think. And you can block most of the basic attacks too. But that's like 3 other classes you can finish with the projectile. That's what lasts 6 seconds, which is definitely enough time for you to go up, finish them, without having to worry about them messing your finish up, which is pretty good. You gotta make sure you place it in front of you and make sure it's in front of them and in front of you, because these blocks. So that can be a useful thing for this. If you're getting picked off by a ranger, you can just drop them in front of a kind of form a wall that they can't breach with your arrows. I mean, if you're playing against a ranger, barrage will still go over, but their main attack will not go through. Crippling this electric fence, which you can, I mean, like I said, it can cripple, which you can place back to back, so you get a cripple and then a immobilize effect. But I mean, cripple definitely can slow people down if they're trying to run away. You can hit them with that, get them with that, and hopefully that means you can chase them up, you can catch up to them to get them down, which is good. You have a break stun skill, which drops a mine, which again cripples, which is kind of fun. This basically can load a charge back up into these guys, along with all the gun saber skills. So that becomes really good. And the Defiant Stance is just a really good skill if you're under a lot of damage and pressure. You can just drop that down to heal you. But you also got your block, your stun, your daze, your another block here. I didn't even touch the hammer. So I think for this next game we'll try the hammer out. But yeah, no, it definitely worked good as a support build. We also had, let's say we had extra health, which 34,000, which is a really good amount. Final use of ammunition grants us berry, which again is more health in a sense. Dragon Slash becomes unblockable. We have might shields better, so we get the reflect missiles and the reduced recharge, so we can use them more often. We have the endure pain, so we don't take damage. We have the last stand, so we get the balance, so swiftness and stability. Extra damage per charges spent. So overall, we had pretty good support build. Like, it's probably not as much. I want to do something with the banners, which I think could become a really good support build. But I definitely think that we have a decent support build for, sorry, for kind of a warrior. It's not very specific. It's more just generic. The banner ones that I want to try are going to be very focused on offensive support, defensive support, or like utility support. So those are kind of ones that I want to try and work on as well. But overall, that worked really good. It's kind of fun when you get the gun saber, you drop these, you use these, you get these back, and all of them get another one. So you can throw another projectile blocker, another cripple spot. You can use any of these again one more time. So it's definitely got a lot of. This is quite a useful skill. So yeah, for sure, I'm definitely excited to see what else we can do. And yeah, just trying to think if there's anything else that I can really think of that I need to say, should say. I can't think of anything. I'm just gonna. Whoa. Okay. See if there's anything else I can open. I mean, we're sitting here waiting. I may as well open some stuff up. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna sell. It probably wouldn't hurt to ever open these, but I just sell them because money. I got a lot of this, by the way, from selling Shards of Glory. I think I had like 3 characters left I need to sell. But I haven't sold them in forever. But they definitely add up quick. Not like Mystic Coins, though. Those things are worth so much money. Or Mythic? I can check here. Mystic Coins. Yeah, Mystic Coins are worth a lot of money. So, but yeah, overall, that worked pretty good. The gun saber I think would be a fun build because you can definitely, you got frenzy, which you could just attack a lot faster, which would probably be a pain. You can become stabilized, so you can't be messed with. You've got no damage. Gain adrenaline, which gives you access to dragon trigger. Might for extra damage. You have all sorts of fun stuff I think you can make with the gun saber. Just use the gun saber. Like I've done with the flamethrower and the grenades for the engineer. But I mean, like, that's something that's like unique to this specialization. So it wouldn't hurt to go, okay, what can I do to either make the gun saber really awesome, or just kind of fun to play, because those builds are always fun to do. I'm just gonna run around with the gun saber and see what I can do with it. So, sorry, I'm looking because I'm curious here. How much is Frostfang? 2,100. And I have, I'm like 700 gold away, which is kind of scary. But also a long ways away, so. But, I mean, if I keep playing, I could buy a legendary. Not probably what I should spend my gold on. I actually might start buying gems, converting gold into gems, and then buying, like, storage unlocks or bank tab. Bank tabs would probably be a good one. Lots of things. Yeah, if I go to get gems. Yeah, let's see here. If I go 4,000. Yeah, I could get. I could easily get a lot of gems, which should be very useful for mainly upgrades. Like I said, I could get a. No, I don't really use the builds. A bag expansion wouldn't be bad. Mainly the one that'd be nice is the bank tabs. And there's a crafting materials one as well. We can upgrade how many? Pretty sure there's something you can upgrade. Yeah, storage, you can upgrade maximum 250, so you can up to 500 crafting materials. So that probably actually be better, but I also I could make I probably have enough resources to make us. I think I can make the bolt, which is the legendary sword.
The match starts soon.
I've got. I want to say 2. I've got Kudzu, which is the legendary longbow, which is on my ranger, and then I've got the legendary PvP wings, which was a pain to get, but really cool because that was something that was really awesome to get.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
All right, here we go with game number 2. I didn't switch weapons. All right, well, I guess I won't put that in the description then.
Attack my target.
You'll be getting that. Time to do some real damage. I feel good.
You've yielded the pier. The plaza is yours.
Oh boy, that didn't work well. Oh, well, I guess this is the game's gonna go the other way. That's unfortunate. Just a quick couple games tonight.
You've lost the market.
Wait, can I switch to the hammer? No, I can't. I'm gonna try and run to our home, or their far home. We'll see how far I get before I get spotted. Pretty sure I heard the engineers.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Alright. They're definitely kicking our butt.
Adrenaline rising.
My arena awaits.
Ow!
Prove your worth
That was
and gain
rude.
my favor. The plaza is lost.
Oh, come on.
You've lost the market.
Are you kidding me?
The red team rises in my estimation.
Oh, whatever. Let's do it.
The plaza is yours.
Do this.
I'm gonna go down here in just a second anyways. Yep. The gun saber definitely could be a really good idea for a build, I think. I know I'm using it quite a bit, but there is some, I guess I want to say a lot of support. A lot of support comes from the utility skills, so. Snow leopard. I'm a fire ginger wolf. Does that count for anything?
The plaza is lost.
Adrenaline rising.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Adrenaline full. Time to do some real damage. Calm before the storm.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and
Those
gain my
rocks were
favor.
not, those last few rocks weren't hitting me. Oh, crap.
Time to do some real damage.
The plaza is yours.
Feel the fury.
I'm in bad shape here.
That's actually a decent finishing, like, actually decent finishing skill. Like, it really is. It sounds weird, but it is.
The red team rises in my estimation.
I mean, sure, you don't get it's 30 seconds, but you almost get an extra charge with this. So it's kind of fun. You just cycle through most of the abilities here. Yeah, Guardian's probably gonna need some help.
You've yielded the fear. I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Come on.
I feel good.
You've taken the market.
Feel the fury. Calm before the storm.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Adrenaline full.
Oh, come on.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
You've lost the market.
Nice.
Breathe.
I mean, we're not winning the game overall, but we're definitely... Oh, are you kidding me? Thanks. Definitely more damage and healing than last game.
Adrenaline rising. I'm ready to unleash.
Take that!
The red team rises in my estimation.
It's not gonna do anything.
Help me, please!
Alright.
Think fast.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. You've yielded the fear.
Time to do some real damage.
Ah, crap. Tried to go for the knockdown, didn't work. That's okay.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain
yay.
my favor.
Almost ready. Adrenaline full. Impressive combination.
You've lost the market.
I mean, there's like, I'm like, I may as well. I'm gonna go down here anyways. But if you can keep them busy for a couple extra seconds, doesn't hurt. Definitely stat-wise, a better game.
The red team rises in my estimation.
Adrenaline rush. Feel its strength. Almost there. Can't move.
Ow. I'm gonna go down before I can trigger vengeance.
My arena.
Dang
Come,
it.
mortals, and contend.
I tried. I tried. That reflect projectiles is really good against a good amount of classes, actually. Depending on how they're playing, though. Alright, we got top kills again, it looked like. Top kills. Which isn't the worst stat. But overall, I felt like it was a good build. The like I said, a lot of the support comes from the projectile blocking, which is useful against certain classes, and finishing too, I might add, even for your allies too if they're trying to finish. You got the cripple and the device, the cripple and immobilize wall. You've got a way to reload those to again give you more support for your allies. You've kind of got a stun, a daze, and I didn't use the hammer, so I will not go over that. But then you had your gun saber, which gave you access to lots of different damage effects, which is nice. You could reload, again, same with these, but you could click in this, reload another one, so you can trigger a bunch of random effects, which is kind of cool. You could heal, all your attacks healed you. You had a stun break, which was nice. And then you had your extra damage based on charges, extra life. Shield could reflect missiles. You had stances, which made you invulnerable and stronger, breaking stun, stability. Dragon Slash was stronger. Ammunition was barrier, so I think you could trigger the barrier, get the ammo back, then redo it again. Then you have the swapping sword thing. So overall, like I said, it was a good build. A lot of your support came from kind of just these two skills. And maybe like some bash and stun stuff. But projectile blocking and crippling and mobilize can work good in that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Take care, have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.